Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Here we go, here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, so what's up? How you doing? This is Robert Anton, Robert Anton NYC. I have not been on here on a live stream in I don't know how long, but I'm gonna check things out, make sure everything is working right, and then we're gonna just hang out for a little while. Like, why not? Because what else are we doing? I'm not doing anything. I was planning on going to a movie today. I went and saw a scary movie finally yesterday, and there were probably like seven of us in the theater, and you could hear my loud mouth. I was laughing at so many things, and it's so funny because I got to check and make sure this the live is straight. It's so fun. It is. It looks good. Okay, it sounds pretty good. Let me check. Good. Okay, sounds. The lighting is good. Everything is okay. Everything's working. Hey, so now how do I? All right. Okay. So yeah. So you can hear my loud mouth. The funny thing is, I was the only black person in the room, right? So. So I was catching a lot of the references from the black movies, so it was funny to me, I mean, literally, it would like come up and I would start laughing. And I don't know if anybody was looking at me because I wasn't really looking around. I was enjoying. But after all, I got to thinking, like, these people aren't laughing as much as I am. I was getting my life, I tell you. It was so much fun. It was so funny. If y'all don't know me, I love nothing more. Well, I might like to sing more than I like to laugh, but I love to get a good laugh. Sometimes when my stomach is hurt and my eyes are watering, because that is just the best way to release stress and pain and trauma and all that good stuff. And I live by that. So I really can't see the if y'all are asking me anything, I really can't see what's going on in the room, especially with this darn light on. So I am going to open up. I'm going to open it up on my other platform so that I can see comments. Let me go to my channel. We know that it's live. Yes, it is. We know that it's live. Yes, it is. Okay. And while we're here, we might as well like it. Okay. So now at some point, I got my new laptop that I'm streaming on, and then I got my old laptop, which I call it my workaday because it's on, all day long when I'm here at home, playing music, listening to the news, and doing whatever I need to do. If I need to speed through something, I have to get on my new laptop. If I'm just sitting here chilling out, then I can have the old one on, and I can be cooking, and I can be blah blah working out or doing whatever. And I'll just have on like Democracy Now, or I have on 1010 Wins, or I have on one of the news shows. What I started doing maybe a few weeks ago, which I hadn't been doing before, is I actually started listening to like ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, all that. But I would go to a live show on YouTube, shout out YouTube, and listen to like a live, like the newscast where they're doing it all day long. And like I'll go from one to another depending on what they're talking about and what I feel like listening to at the moment. And it's like kind of enjoyable, actually. Too many ads, but you got to deal with that. If it's a free platform, they're going to be ads. So, and since I used to make money from ads, I don't anymore. YouTube because of you. But since I used to make money from ads, I don't mind, either sitting through them. Half the time, I'm like doing dishes or I'm folding clothes. I did laundry this morning, or I'm cooking or something like that. So, it's just playing in the background while I'm doing what I'm doing. At the moment, what I was doing was I was uploading a few videos to social media. And I haven't been uploading as much as I am used to, but I have been uploading. And did I even check off this darn video? What's up? Where is you? Go to my videos. I just did like 2 or 3 AI videos um, that I saw on the net that I'm going to post today. And the kid is not my son. And I was walking down the street. I was doing my laundry, right? And I tried to go over to the laundry place that's right next to my that's right next to my block, whatever. And I haven't been over there in forever because they're always overly busy because they also handle laundry for the hospital. I'm close to a hospital, and so it's always busy. The machines are going 24, well, not 24/7, but from the time they open to the time they close. And like I remember long ago, I think I stopped going when I had like put money into the dryer or something. And I came back and my clothes weren't dry. And it had been maybe 30, 40 minutes. So then the guy was like, oh, let me just so he put it through a little spinner or something to get some, gets all the moisture out of them right away. And then he put it in the dryer and it took, another whatever, but he paid for it. And I'm like, but that's terrible that the dryers don't even get the clothes dry like in 30 minutes. And I didn't have that much stuff in there. And I said, no, I got to stop going here because it's just too busy. The machines are running too much. So I found a place that's probably maybe 3 to 4 streets up from where I live. I've been going there for a few years now. But I thought today, because it was early and I could go and, maybe it wouldn't be busy, I walked to that door, baby. And there was people sitting around, there was people pulling stuff in and out of the washers and the dry. It was too many people in that little bitty place. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to my regular place. And it was probably 3 people up there washing. So, I threw my stuff right in there, did what I got to do, and came on home, folded it up, had me some breakfast. And I was going to go, like I said, I went to a movie yesterday. I went to see a scary movie yesterday. I was going to go see Stop That Train today, but I haven't gotten out yet. And I don't know if I'm going to see it later on. I still might, but I prefer to see the movie earlier in the day because, for one, it's a discount. And then on Monday, Tuesdays, it's supposed to be half off plus a discount for the morning, so it's a little cheaper. Yesterday I paid like $10, which isn't too bad. When I think the usual price here in New York is like $17, $18 for the standard movie. And I'm like, I ain't trying to pay $20 for a movie. Like, really? But sometimes I do, but I try not to. I can see them. They come out on Friday. I can see them on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm fine with that. I ain't got to get out and see them on the first day or whatever, unless it's something like Sinners. What else? Did I see anything else this year on the first day or even last year? I can't think of anything else except for Sinners that I saw on like the first weekend. Everything else, and I may not have seen Sinners. There was one movie that I saw, but I don't think it may have been a Sinners. It may not have been. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I may be right. I may be crazy, but it. Oh. And then let me go back to this. Close you. So yeah, I'm posting. I'm posting today. And like I said, I made 2 or 3 AI videos. One with me dancing to Michael Jackson. It's on my It's Our Anton channel. One is me fighting a bull, which I'll post later on TikTok. While I was doing laundry, I did 3 or 4. I did 2 different dances, and I did maybe 2 or 3 takes a piece of the dance. I posted one right away because I was like, it's one of those situations where you're doing something outside and somebody walks up behind you that you aren't expecting it. And like you can see me go like, so I thought that's perfect for the internet. So I put that up and I have the others that I'm going to be posting tomorrow and the day after. And you should always do this. And I noticed this about people especially on TikTok who go viral. They sometimes will be doing a dance 10, 15 times before the video goes viral. So like they may have one and they might get 300, one it'll get like 700, one it'll get like 50, the next one it'll get like 3,000, the next one it'll get 50,000. So you got to keep doing it over and over and over again. Sometimes I'm not one to do that, but usually when I learn a dance, I'll do several takes and I'll save them, the good ones anyway. I'll save the good ones. So I may have 6 good takes in there. I'll take the best one and post that one. And then if that does pretty decently, I'll post another one. Generally, I'll at least post 2 anyway. If that does well, then I'll post another one. And I might put, I try to post all of them over the course of however long. So anyway, I have a few takes of that. Plus, I was doing something today. Oh, I was walking home and I saw something crazy on the street and I talked about it. I didn't show it because it had to do with law enforcement. So, but I was talking about it as I was walking down the street and I posted that. But I posted that on my Instagram and my YouTube, no, my Instagram and my Facebook. So, sometimes you post these things in different places to see how they do. Then you might post them in another place to see how they do, blah, blah, blah. Because, they don't always do the same in every place. And I literally on my cover channel, I've been doing, the TikTok dances, but I just started posting the dances that I post on TikTok over on the cover channel. And several of them over the last year have gone, semi-viral, hundreds of thousands of views, 100,000, 160,000, 180,000. So they all got in the hundreds of thousands. And I'm just reposting, something that I posted on TikTok. So, you gotta do that kind of stuff if you want to do content. Whether you're doing it for fun or whether you're doing it for money. Right now, I'm doing it for fun because I ain't making no money at it, because I'm used to it, because I like the creative process. I enjoy coming up with the ideas, sometimes writing the scripts, learning the dances, just talking about stuff that I want to talk about. One thing about social media and the internet, it gives you a voice outside of what your circle of influence, the people that you know. And sometimes, you meet other people who are like-minded, or a lot of times if you're doing political stuff, who are totally not like-minded, but they still want to debate and stuff like that. And I have put 2 political channels for that, one on TikTok and one here on YouTube, for the debate and to post up those kind of things. But it's just enjoyable to chat with people from all over the world. To learn a little bit about other people's culture, to see their videos around their house, or around their neighborhoods and stuff like that, and see them interacting with their friends, the clothes they're wearing. I mean, there's just the social media, you have so much information at your fingertips. Sometimes we don't always use it wisely, but it's there. If you're into fashion, you could be looking at fashion from all over the world just from watching these different fashion influencers and people on the streets in different cities and different countries. Talking to different people from, I've been here in the chat, in any of my chats, and there'll be people from all over the world. Oh, I'm here in Kazakhstan. I'm here in the UK. I'm here in Russia. Oh, I'm here from Ireland. I'm, all these different places. And you're like, I don't know these people. And I do know people from all over the world because I've traveled extensively. But like, these are people that I'm coming into contact, sometimes to places that I've never been before and may never get to go. Seychelles, off the coast of India. Um, you know, uh, which I actually do want to go there, but I don't know if I ever get to go there because it's expensive and it's a small island, and I don't think there's a lot of touristy stuff to do. It's kind of a relaxed kind of place, which is a place that I would go. But you got to have the you got to have them coins, you know. So I've been to like most of the Caribbean islands, a lot of the Caribbean islands, Antigua, Montserrat, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Aruba. I can go on and on, on and on. St. Croix, St. Martin, a lot of different islands. And so because I really enjoy just relax. I'm a beach person. I'm a sun person. I'm a summer person. So I really enjoy that. And usually for my birthday, I try to go somewhere. Did I go anywhere last year? I don't think I went anywhere last year, but the year before I went to Barbados. And then the year before that, I went to St. Croix. So I try to get out and, at least if no other trip during the year, I try to go somewhere for my birthday. I was in a relationship for about 7 years, and we went for my birthday, for his birthday, and for Christmas. We went somewhere. So that's at least 3 times a year. 7 years, that's 21 trips minimum, and then sometimes we went to places on Thanksgiving, or we just wanted to go, for a little trip to go somewhere to do something, maybe go to the casino down in New Orleans, Atlantic City. We never went to Vegas together. I need to butch up my light here. But I went to Vegas 2 years ago because my dad lives there and hung out, lost $1,000 at the casino. The only good thing is that I had won a few thousand in St. Croix the week before. So I had enough for that trip, to pay for everything and, paid for 2 trips, my casino money, and some more money left over. So I was good. All right. So nobody has come up in here yet. And I've been on here. How long have I been on here? Because I know they be like, you have to be on live stream for hours to see who's going to come in and blah, blah, blah. I've been on here 16 minutes and nobody even said hello. So this is probably going to be up. I haven't been pulling down my lives, so they're up for people who want to watch them and stuff like that. Happy Pride if you celebrate, or if you have friends, family that celebrate, enemies who celebrate. Happy Pride. I hope you are enjoying what is now the summer. Is it summer yet? What's today's date? No, it's not really summer yet, but after Memorial Day in the United States, we call it summer. I call it summer. Most people I know call it summer. So it's summer for me. I have not been to the beach. I used to go to the beach or try to get to the beach at least once a week during the summer, but I haven't been yet. And it's not just because I haven't got my summer body together. I got a little spare tire down here right now. And I don't really mind, I'm 55 plus. So I don't really mind so much. But I will be making it to the beach. The first heat wave that hits, I gotta at least have one day where I hit the beach. But this week is not a good beach week for me. I might go next week. Plus my gigs are starting. I got a call yesterday for a gig that's upcoming. It's not till September, but I have some stuff going on in July, and hopefully somebody's gonna call me something for. Hopefully not this weekend. I'm on call. I consider myself on call if I don't have something, already scheduled. Because somebody can call like Friday night, Saturday morning, be like, "Are you available? Such and such head, blah blah blah. We need somebody, immediately, if not sooner." And so I will go and do it. But like Friday, I have a party. Friday is Juneteenth, so I plan on going to Soul Summit in Central Park. If you are going to be there, Soul Summit is a house music party, and we will be dancing down for Soul Summit. Then that night I'll be going to play some cards, some bidwits and spades with some friends. My friend is moving. This one friend is moving out of his place and moving to LA. So he's having his final party there in his place. He's moving out at the end of the month. So we're gonna go and celebrate together and enjoy ourselves. So that's gonna be my Friday. So on Saturday, somebody called me Saturday morning. I'll be like, okay, but you're gonna get what you get because I'm drinking. And I don't do much of anything else but drinking. But I might have an edible or something. So the next day I'll be like a little. Do you remember the 21st night? This is why I don't come on live, because I will sit up here telling all my business. This is Robert Antine, NYC. Take care of yourself. Say hello and thumb it up if you see this, if you get this far. I am out. Enjoy your summer if I don't see you before then. And check out the new videos that are on my shorts. That's where I'm mostly posting stuff, because that's where mostly everybody's posting stuff, in shorts. So check out my newest shorts. Now, how do you cut this thing off? I'm at a loss because I'm here. How do you end the live? Huh? I don't see it. I don't see it. Where is it? How do you end it? I may not be able to leave. Lord Jesus, it's gonna hold me hostage. Y'all see what the difference is when I have light and when I don't have light? That's pretty stark right there. And that's just a little ring light. But where is how do you get out of here? Share screen, edit, top fan. They done moved it because it was right there, wasn't it? Let me go over here. It says webcam manage. Oh Lord Jesus, I can't help. I can't get out of the live stream. Help. Somebody help me. And it surely is not helping. It surely is telling. Oh my God, there it is.